Runtime, runtime.
It's the Runtime Travelers.
Hey, seriously, what we watching today? Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Anton, along with my co-host, my brother Jay Camp. We are the Runtime Travelers, here for an episode on a Sunday, a special Sunday. It's a Mother's Day episode of Runtime. And, you know, we're definitely going to break down some things. We got Man of Fire. I hope you guys have watched that because Man on Fire is fire on Netflix. Then we're going to talk about some X-Men 97 news. They revealed some of the teams that'll be involved in season 2 of X-Men 97, and that seems pretty exciting. And then we're going to finally finish it off with a concept that's been going on since Stranger Things season 5. They're releasing these finales in theaters now, and The Boys is the next in line to try. So we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. But before we do that, man, we got a special guest today on a Mother's Day. Who else would you bring in on a Mother's Day? How about Mama?
Right.
Mama Bear in the building.
The mother herself. The godmother of mothers.
Facts. The godmother of our chat. Mama Bear in the building.
Most chats, actually.
How are you? Yeah, that's
doing good. It's been a
work.
pretty laid back morning so far.
Absolutely.
Good.
How's things up north across the border? Weather good up there?
Our weather's generally pretty comparable to New York. We usually have the same similar temperatures and weather patterns.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Okay.
it's been like a
Feels
little
nice.
chilly in the morning, but warming up to, mid-teens. Sorry, I speak Celsius. You can do the math.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
My mind went straight to damn, that's still cold. Yeah.
It's like 65, 70-ish, somewhere in there. Fahrenheit, on the Fahrenheit scale. I got to get good with that too, because my whole entire team, they well, not everybody on my team, but I got a lot of people on my team that's based out of LATAM and Europe, and everybody but the U.S. uses Celsius as
Celsius,
temperature. So yeah, I be having to
10 years of talking with Americans. You think I'd have the mental math down by now, but I don't. So,
It's
and
just
like
the
you
other
said,
metrics,
everybody
too.
else uses Celsius.
Yeah, it's just like
we gotta get on board.
everybody
I can
uses
go between-
kilometers. We use miles.
Yeah, I can go between, the imperial and the metric system. So.
All right. Well, let's see. All right, Mama Bear, we brought you on this show today because one of your favorites, Yahya, has an awesome show out here on Netflix, and we definitely brought you in to be the expert in this to talk and break it down. So we're going to do that. But before we do, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and that like button, and show support to the channel. Show support to Mama and the Runtime Travelers and all the mamas around the world. We want to say Happy Mother's Day. First of all, we're all here because of you. We'll forever appreciate you. Most of the time, you're the one that delves out the most love in our lives, make us feel that way. So we appreciate you for that forever and ever.
Right.
I'm sure you guys feel the same about mamas around the world. Once again, we appreciate you. To my wife, Happy Mother's Day. I already told you that, but gotta tell the people as well.
Yeah.
And to my mama, Happy Mother's Day as well. So go ahead. Anybody else gotta say anything to the mamas before we
Yeah, same for me. I'll say too, just to kind of like put a bow on it. This day is also tough for some people. Like some people lost their mom this year. I lost my grandmother 2 years ago, so I don't have any of my grandmothers still living, but I still celebrate today as if they were 10 toes here today with me. So salute to all the folks who may not have their mom with them, but they have their mom with them in spirit. And that's really all that matters. You embrace the memories, you embrace the good times. So that's what we do when we lose our loved ones. So just want to make sure I salute to the folks who may not have their moms here in the flesh, but they do have their moms with them in spirit at all times. And that's the most beautiful thing that we can kind of like count on. But happy Mother's Day though to everybody, my family, Mama Bear, your peoples as well. Make sure that we embrace Mother's Day. We shouldn't just have to do it today. We should be able to do this really every day and be thankful of how supportive our mothers are. Because moms have that spidey sense. Like my mom always knows when I'm going through something. Like she will text me or call me she senses it, right? Like it's that mother's intuition. So we can't get nothing past our moms. It's like a superpower to take it at you.
Right.
We can't get nothing past them because my child could be going through something, it'll slip right past me. But wifey don't know off top. She don't know.
It's real though.
No, my mom's the same way, and I see Kylie, happy Mother's Day, honey, and absolutely to the others, to the moms, because I know we all make the households run with so many things that don't go. That it is a lot of the work is mentally hidden. So
Facts.
Absolutely
all the
to you.
planning y'all do, y'all can plan the hell out of some stuff. I can't plan nothing.
Endless paperwork.
But women are like the champion when it comes to planning. Like I'm random. I'm spontaneous. Like I wake up this morning, I think I want to do this today. Like, but women will have stuff planned out for weeks, months, be on a calendar.
My wife is somewhere like this. Just preach now, Lord. Preach now. I swear my wife is like that right now.
As soon as I seen her name pop on, I had to make sure. Let me make sure I strike the right chords because I know that she's tapping in, and I guarantee she's gonna be over there like, preach, brother. She's probably passing the collection plate around right now. I appreciate you, Brother Franklin. Go ahead and throw me a couple of dollars in there. This sermon is for you today.
Keep going on like that. I hear an iceberg in the back of my head going, well.
Right.
And Lord, the Lord say,
right.
Amen.
Yes, Lord.
Amen. Look. There's no lies being told today, boy. Man. Okay. All right, man. Well, let's get into our first topic of the day. Obviously, Netflix dropped Man on Fire. What has it been? 2 weeks now? It came out 2 weeks ago?
Something has been 2 weeks.
Yeah,
it ain't been
definitely
that long.
ranked. I think it's number 2 on the charts of Netflix as of now. It was number 1 for most of the week. I think there's a documentary or something out that's kind of took over that spot, but it's been getting good reviews, especially from audiences, I believe. I'm gonna throw it to y'all first on this one. What did you overall think of it? You don't have to get in specifics at this moment, but I'm gonna let Mama talk because I'm sure she's gonna be more passionate than anybody.
I'll swing it to Mama Bear as well.
Yeah.
And then
just your general overall thoughts, how you felt about it compared to how you felt going into it.
Oh, I went in with, pretty good expectations because huge fan of the actor. That's been no secret on this channel or pretty much most channels. Especially after Wonder Man, where we really got to see his acting chops.
Yes.
And this did not disappoint. Legit, if this does not get nominated for some sort of award, I will be angry. Because he
fair. He killed it. He definitely killed it.
Did. No, he killed this role. I agree wholeheartedly with Mama Bear. I didn't really go into it with any expectations. I knew it was going to be on most likely some espionage type stuff, which is right up my alley anyway. I like the Jack Reacher, the Frank Castle type guys anyway. So, kind of it really played on that. But I just thought overall, to Mama Bear's point, I was so entertained. And once I really started, because I watched everything pretty much on Friday. And once I started, I couldn't stop watching it. I was not that I was happy that my son was sick, because we usually go to the Mexican restaurant every Friday, but since he was sick, we didn't go. I binge watched that whole joint, and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of glad we didn't go to the spot today, because I couldn't stop watching it, and I was so thoroughly entertained and just wanting more even after episode 7 was done. So salute to the producers of that film. I thought the acting was excellent. I thought the storyline was excellent. It was just a great movie, and salute to Brazil, man. Like, we got to see so
Rio
many
de
chocolate
Janeiro.
people. We got to see so many chocolate people, and they was in the hood in Rio. People got a glimpse
really in the hood
of the real Rio de Janeiro, man. I like that was kind of special to me too to see. But what's your thoughts on it though, son?
I kind of went into it with high expectations, just based on what it was. First and foremost, you got a property that was last iteration was with Denzel. So first of all, you got those
Denzel cooked.
Now you know that Yahya is kind of like that next tier, especially a black actor to be out. Like, he's the next one, and he feels like the type of guy who is very mindful of the roles that he's taking. He's just not taking things to take them. So he knew the shoes that he had to fill. So I just felt like he was going to bring it in a fashion that was just going to be satisfactory across the board. And he did that, man. I think he's our next Denzel, if you want to call it that. He's really that. I think his acting chops are really there. Wonder Man was kind of like the launching pad for me personally. I did see him in Aquaman, thought he was good in there, but
I seen him in Candyman too. I thought he was dope in Candyman, to be honest.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that.
I
bet he is.
Man,
he was crazy good in
I'd
that.
be tempted on sitting in front of the mirror. I mean,
crazy good.
I wouldn't.
He was on the interview show last night. He was joking around. It's in my contract for the last 10 years to do movies that have man in it. Man of Fire, Wonder Man. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I expected a lot from it, and it delivered in all forms. The story was awesome. Even the actors that was around him, the young girl, what's her name? I got it.
Poe. What's Poe's name?
Yeah, Poe. Yeah, Billy Belay. I think that's her name. Yeah, Billy Belay.
Pretty girl too, man.
Killed it.
Beautiful girl.
Nah, she killed
but
that.
Yeah, she
Tapping, whoever that guy. All the actors killed it, and the story just was riveting. And what you was talking about, the Rio de Janeiro, like really being in the hood. First of all, that's just a beautiful shot to see those houses on the side of that mountain. I know it's the hood. Everything's on top of everything, but when you just zoom out and pan out, like, golly, that's just gorgeous.
And they even said it. It's like one of the few places where the poor live above the rich. Like where the poor is looking down on the rich, man. It's crazy, man. That shot was crazy, man. Goonies walking around there just with the AK just out in the open.
Just out there.
Streets
It'd be wild to live there. It would be wild to live there. I would love to experience it, have somebody walk us through there and just see the people and all that. But it would be wild to live there.
It had to be a quick one.
Overall.
Quick road through.
Oh yeah.
Overall,
Rio's definitely on my list. When you think about all the World Cups and stuff that Rio has hosted, they probably keep people way away. That's why they got them all the way up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
honestly, staying away during the World Cup would be a smart idea, because Rio, like the Brazil fans, are right up there for soccer. Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
That's
Rio's one of the biggest cities in the world too, man. Like from a population perspective, it's like in the top 5, I think. So, it's a very, very populated city. So I can understand like how spread out, but also how condensed it is. So you got to have cats on mountains because it's a coastal city. So they don't have a lot of there's mountains kind of like going all up and down the coast. So they don't have a lot of land. You can't just tear down mountains. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
You got to put a lot of Latin America, honestly, is like that. Colombia, Peru, Argentina. It's mountains all through South America. So a lot of the cities in South America are like that, where people are living on side of mountains and all the way up top. But yeah, I love the shots of Rio though. real dope.
All right, I got a question for you guys because me personally, I do not remember the movie. If you have thoughts or you can remember the movie, how well does this show compare? And compared to the movie, and is it better than what the movie delivered? I know it had more time to build it out, and you guys, if you remember, I don't remember the movie.
I remember, but I'll let you go, Mama Bear.
Honestly, I'm not remembering much of the movie, but knowing how the two of them portray, I would say comparable, because each of them bring their own thing to the role. And absolutely seconding what you said, I could easily see Denzel passing the torch to Yahya, being like a top tier actor, because he is retiring soon.
Very soon. But he said Black Panther was going to be his last one, didn't he? That's what it felt like. Oh no, so. He said Othello. He said Othello. That's what he wanted to be. It was his last movie, something like that.
Yeah, there's one movie after Black Panther, and then he's done.
Okay, he's deserved it though. It's time for him to ride out.
Does.
He does. He's been doing it for a grip.
It's definitely somewhat comparable, but I still think it's different. I mean, at the end of the day, Yahya and Denzel are different actors. They kind of like land their plane differently when they're acting. Both are very, very action-packed. Stories are just a little bit different. I feel like they lean more into the mental health aspect on this one. Plus, they just have more time, right, to do character development when you got a series. So a lot of the Denzel stuff, they didn't get to spend a whole lot of time on developing like Denzel's character in the actual movie itself. But there's definitely some parallels. But I just thought what they did in this show was excellent. Because I did watch Man on Fire, the Denzel version yesterday. I just felt like running it back. And Denzel, man, he cooked in that freaking movie, man. Just like he cooks in everything.
Yeah. That's the funny part. I don't know if Yahya will ever get to it, but it's like I feel like Denzel still plays Denzel in every movie now. It's like, you know what I mean? It's just I don't care what his name in the movie is. I don't care what his name is in the movie, but at the end of the day, he's just Denzel. You know what I'm saying?
He can
That's
he can
how
be
good he is
Darnell.
now.
He can be Dustin. You know what I'm saying? Daryl.
Honestly, I think that
he's still.
Sorry. No, honestly, I think that's a big problem with a lot of actors. The longer they go on, the more you keep seeing the same character. I mean,
Same way.
Samuel Jackson, Keanu Reeves,
Ryan
Sweet
Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds has always been Ryan Reynolds, but he's a
Morgan
Canadian
Freeman.
icon, and every Christmas they raise fund for the Sick Kids Toronto. So I can't be mad at him.
No, we definitely not mad. At least if you're gonna keep playing the character, be top tier at it.
I enjoy it, man. I mean, I don't care how much they recycle Denzel. Like, it's different when the acting is good, right? Like, I don't want to see like Sylvester Stallone. I don't want to see Schwarzenegger. Like, I think those guys played like very specific roles. I don't think their acting was near the level of like a Samuel L. or a Denzel. Like, it's almost like Eddie Murphy acting, right? I mean, I love Eddie Murphy as an actor, but there's only like certain roles like Eddie can really play. Like, he, it's going to be definitely going to be some like dry comedy in a lot of the roles that he does, but he can't just play a role like Man on Fire. He can't.
Yeah, not anymore. No, definitely not
Yahya
anymore.
can play a great crackhead. Like, those type of like guys can act their ass off. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can play a drug dealer, a crackhead. Like, he can play so many, just like Denzel. Like, everybody was pissed off when we seen Denzel playing that role in what's that movie called where he was a dirty cop?
Training Day.
Yeah, but that's what makes Denzel elite, though. We was hating Denzel for a minute, just like Wesley Snipes. just like Wesley Snipes in New Jack City. Like I really thought this man was Nino Brown. You know, he said he had people coming up to him in New York City, like upset, like wanting to fight him.
And I'm acting too good. I got real street beef off of acting. It's crazy.
It is crazy work.
It's acting too good. All right. Well, now we can just kind of get into spoilers a little bit. As far as the story goes, I can't ramble off the whole thing, but it's obviously based around a soldier who has extreme PTSD due to a failed mission that got all his people killed. So he's brought back in the fold by Rayburn, and things go left, and that building explodes. Now he's around to save Miss Poe. He's keeping her together and promising retribution on all those who blew up that building and had anything to do with it. And he achieves that through some wild antics. some wild antics. And and eventually saves the day. Gets a call in the end to bring him right back to another mission for a possible season 2. That's my best summary right now, which is pretty much the case, though. That's what really happened.
Nah, you basically summarized it at a very, very high level. I'll start with the PTSD part, because I felt like that was a big part of this whole entire thing.
It was. That was the acting part.
That was the acting part, but that was also kind of like help to develop and build where he ended up being as a person, like towards the end. Him obviously having detachment issues because he couldn't like attach to anybody, because everybody who's ever been around him had always died. So going through that, he was in the dumps, man. Makes me think of a lot of veterans that come back from war that's either homeless or in some type of psych ward because they feel like everything around them is pretty much crumbled. I love how they played on that, but I also love the chemistry that him and Poe had, that they developed through trauma, right? They both had trauma. They both taught each other how to overcome very specific trauma. And I still don't know how Poe got through anything that she got through. She watched the building blow up and seen her pops like standing at the bottom of the building, like waiting on her, like, because she would have been in that joint had she not went to that party. So
we call that TV magic, bro.
That's
some
straight
catastrophic stuff
straight
right there,
TV
boy.
magic, straight TV magic. But because of what she witnessed, of course, she ended up being on the run, very similar to Yahya's character. But I love how they rode that wave, because that's what made the chase so good, because of the government's involvement. It was all political based, just like the original Man of Fire too was really very like heavily like political based. There was a lot of corruption within like the CIA, working with foreign entities, like all that stuff was really played out heavily in this. And this man was on a one-man wrecking crew with a couple of goons that he linked up with in Rio, which just made it even more special to me. Like, it made you root for them to kind of like come out on top. And I was really rooting for Lero, you know what I'm saying? Like, his brother was all abusive to him, but you know what I'm saying, for no reason. And then he ended up, then his I don't know if he wasn't like a rival cat. It was really more so they was all on the same squad. But what's the other dude's name? Yeah, Vico ended up like kind of like taking him under his wing and kind of like trying to toughen him up a little bit, because he was just so fragile mentally. So
he knew his brother wasn't shit either. That's
correct. But every character in this show had some type of redemption arc. Every single one, which I liked, which I definitely liked. One thing I will say, and I'm about to pass the mic over to Mama Bear. I could not walk around Rio. Man, I was just Some of them women didn't hardly have nothing on. They had the daisies on, the natural froze. I was like, yeah, I can't. There's no way I could live in this part of the world. I say that every time I go to Colombia too, but I was just looking at the scene like,
yeah,
it's a beautiful scene. Like you wouldn't think some of them people was living the way that they was living, man. It was just such a beautiful scene to the eye, just to see all that black and brown. You know what I'm saying? It was just beautiful, man. It was a sea of it. But anywho, Mama Bear, I so I can go on with this, but I just wanted to touch on like what I felt was really like the touching moments of the show, but what also like kind of like made us kind of fall for some of these characters that we've seen.
No, I will echo you. I will echo you with on the whole PTSD aspect, because that's one you cannot avoid with this show. Yeah. And I grew up around it. My grandfather was a World War II veteran. You know, there's more on that on my channel, but
gotcha.
So seeing a lot of that. You know, he did that so beautifully. I haven't conferred with any of the vets like the vets that I hang out with now, but what I remember from my grandfather, that was beautiful. I will say, and yes, this is definitely in the spoiler territory. I mean, it's first episode, so it's not really that big spoilers.
We there.
We there now.
The moment her dad said, you know, I love you, and she did not respond back, I'm like, this mofo's gonna die.
Yep. Yep. Movie trope.
Because I'm like, flicking the screen going, answer.
Yeah.
Just answer him, damn it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
We knew we weren't gonna get that moment back at all.
Those are the stuff that always gets me.
Yeah. Beautifully done.
You were going to regret it. Answer.
Yeah, such an excellent point. Very excellent point.
Oh man. Yeah.
You kind of didn't see the whole shadiness with the government. I mean, there was that. I love that there was that bit of it. The one that caught me off guard was the other guy.
The Brazilian
Tapping?
guy?
That one caught me off guard.
Oh, Tapping.
Oh, Tommy. Are you talking about Tapping? Okay, yeah. Tapping, locking in.
Tapping
was
he was a U.S. CIA dude. It was he did the drive-by on the motorcycle. He was there. He witnessed it.
Yep. When that reveal happens, like, oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But then you go back and like, oh, that's why he was looking a little nervous in the face early in there, and he was so gung-ho about, yeah, let me just go over there. I know him so well. I know him so well. I know how he acts. I know how he does this. I know that's why. Because you were there, my guy. And saw your face. Yeah. So yeah. That was beautifully done too, how they unraveled.
It was beautifully done.
Like she did see his face, but they kind of, you know what I mean? She had to keep going through the trauma to kind of lock his face. So yeah. This whole show was about trauma, period. Yeah. That's really what it was. The entire show was about trauma and retribution. Sweet revenge. Not a soul. None of y'all gonna survive this because all y'all was dirty. Factuals. It was one person that got over here though. I didn't see the president because when he was on the phone talking to him, like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get Tapping. I'm gonna get what's his name? Cormo. I'm gonna get you. Well, he was on the phone with the president. The president didn't die though. He's still out here, right? He said he
went to jail. He went to prison.
Did he go to prison? Okay.
He got arrested after all the stuff got leaked out.
Arrested. Okay. All right. I was wondering, like, man, I just thought he left somebody on the board that he said he's gonna take off. So,
and speaking of that prison though, when they broke into that joint, he slipped right in there, man. Like very unannounced. It's like, okay, I know y'all just ain't seen a black
so he used the bomb squad.
Like this it was working in here.
So it was a bomb squad. Then he snuck in. Okay, it was Vico's people that got him in, right? That was Vico's guy.
Vico got
him in. And then what's up, Mello? what's her name? Mello. Yeah, Mello. I'm over here. I got the cast up on my TV just so I can remember names. But Mello was the one that put together the bomb squad play and got him out.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Beautifully done. I mean, they did
So
that
many
multiple
people played-
times.
Yeah.
Slipping through the fingers. Man, multiple times.
If you think about their success rate of every single one, it was like 99% success rate. And the only ones that wasn't a success was due to like somebody on the government side almost like getting a clue, like when the chain was broken off that one, you know, but they even still got away. You know what I'm saying? And your boy wanted to go back in there because he was like, nah, man, I can't go with you. I would. But they got my family. That's another thing that was about this movie. Like everybody's family got snatched up in some way in order to get what was needed to be done. Because Yahya did the same thing when he ran up in your boy's crib. He snatched her. He was talking to a little homie. He was like, look, man, I'm basically like, I ain't going to hurt you. I'm just, we just acting.
Yeah.
I about died. But of course, little kid, he wasn't looking at it that way. He's like, man, you just pulled up in my crib and took my parents and me, you know, cut my dad's finger out. Like I love that whole scene. That whole scene was just savage. He's like, you gonna tell me what I want?
It really showed his moral compass. Like he could have been real grimy and really harmed the child, but you know what I mean? He just knew how to use his leverage. That's what he was doing. Yeah. Using his leverage. But his PTSD caught up with him, though.
It did. It definitely caught up with him. Definitely caught up with him. Yeah,
he was laid all the way out for a minute.
Really the whole time. Like he had to interrogate somebody. He interrogated somebody every episode. Somebody got interrogated. Yeah.
And that was when he was at his most terrifying moments. The way he locked in on somebody he's interrogating, it made him feel like the villain almost. Like he went into villain mode real fast, slipped directly into it. Now
he's like, you gonna tell me what I need.
Yeah, that's it. Now you're not gonna make it today, and your fate is already decided. Your decision will determine whether your family will have to live with this forever. And you make the right call here. It was just so cold and smooth with it.
Yeah, somebody need to sample that. Just sample that one little statement right there, man.
Yeah. Those are my favorite moments with him as an actor. It's those moments, and then the moments where he's trying to pull away, because there's always moments where Poe, he's about to go do a mission, and Poe wants him to stay, and those are the moments he's kind of like closed off. But then eventually somebody really gets to him, and now he's starting to embrace her, and you can see it slowly coming. Like, all right, I really don't need to die in this moment, go out and die. I think I might have something to live for, but still the mission is still priority number one. But that starts to loosen, you know what I mean? Just over time, you can just see it physically on his face, and he's trying so hard. The PTSD is there. You can just see it. That's just acting to me. Like, that's very hard. It's multi-layers.
He went through that dating daughter emotional state. That's where he got broke down. Like she started tugging on them heartstrings. It's hard to be like, all right, man, I got to cut this mission short. I really could just goon a couple of more people up, but I got to go back and check on Poe. So he got to cut some missions short just to make sure and go back and check on her.
Sometimes it took somebody else to make him realize that. Mello, she did a lot of convincing of him as well. She needs you.
I wish you could have done more delegating. That's just like the manager and me speaking. But some of those tasks should have been delegated to somebody else. Like, man, send Vico and them in there. You know what I'm saying? Let them do the goon work. Sometimes you gotta let them cats handle business. Like they proved to be trustworthy.
They all proved adequate. I was about to say all of them proved to be adequate. Every single one of them. Even Poe was adequate in her role.
And Vico was nice with the scope too. Even though he hit Leroy that one time. But that was on Leroy though.
Vico got caught on purpose and still managed to escape. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And get back to the game. It's everybody's nice. Everybody might as well get signed up with the task force and be on the team because everybody had it in them for real in this show.
He took the bag of cash, slipped in there, got that, was texting my mans up under the bed, like.
It's like he was in the training grounds down there. He was like, "Yeah, I'm training for something bigger than this. I'm about to get it right though."
Right. Seen Shorty after she got out of bed. He was like, "Holla."
Peace. Up about. Yep.
He dashed up out of the window too, man. Vico was that guy, man.
No, Vico was that guy though. Now, all the characters I liked. I didn't have any problem with anybody really. I thought that Alex, what was the name? Alex, the Ivan guy, the guy they called to kind of help through. Once they got, I'm trying to think. It was before. What's his name? Yes, Ivan. He was the guy that got shot in the arm. He was basically assisting them on the extraction, I believe, from the prison. Yeah, he was a weird addition. Like I expected him to be kind of like kind of just like in there for one episode for a mission, but he ended up being like integral and being in the final showdown and all that. So I thought it was odd, it was unexpected, but even he proved useful and it didn't seem too forced in there. The ending. What'd you say?
Faraz.
Froze? Oh,
No.
Faraz. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, Faraz. Yeah, Faraz.
Okay,
Yeah, Faraz. He just looked like a regular, just fat dude, too. That's what's crazy with glasses. You wouldn't think looking at Faraz that he's somebody who just got power. You know what I'm saying? That he's just making them calls
He's Latino.
from prison. Even though he technically wasn't, like we found out he wasn't really that guy. But he still made a couple of calls though. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things came back to him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for us, yeah. That wasn't even who I was talking about, but I'm glad y'all mentioned him. I was thinking because he did play a big major part in there.
Somebody else.
Yeah, I was talking about what was the guy? He was actually in the business suit before it all went down. Like they called him to consult for what the heck was it specifically for? He was so random. I'm gonna pull up his picture so y'all can see it because I'm not finding it hard to explain him.
I would look up all the characters, but let me see.
No,
I don't remember the Russian's name.
And on fire. I don't know. Let's see. Cast.
There's Creasy, President Carmel, Ivan Gusev.
Yeah, that guy. Like he was random to me. They felt like he was called in for a specific reason, just for like a single episode or something. Then he ended up being like a part of the team. So I just that was random.
Yeah, he was definitely random.
He was useful though, but I just random. I did love the ending. Had everybody pinned down, and then they give you the true man on fire shot where he's throwing the bucket and he's just standing there with his silhouette and everybody's on fire. I'm like, man, they needed a title splash page right there. Boom, it was too late, but man on fire right there.
Right. And why did it seem like Leroy's brother though had on the same gear every single episode?
Show.
He had on that same Gucci
same
fit. Polo. The leader of that little gang did too. The little the dude, the cat with the blonde hair with the look like a soccer ball. His hair looked like
yeah.
Had
I ain't gonna lie. The first time I saw him, it was a side view. I'm like, is that Tank right there? That looked like Tank. I was like, why?
When we
he was like singing and all that. I swear
he said he thought it was Tank though. That's hilarious.
Changes the clothes.
Whoa.
Right. When we
man. So, do you guys think there should be a season 2? Should this just be going on forever? Should we just keep getting seasons of this? Or do you think we good where we're at? It's tough because we already know.
I'm kind of on the fence.
If they haven't written season 2 already, I'm scared. If they didn't make this like they were going to do 2 seasons already, that makes me nervous. But
I'm on
otherwise,
the fence with that because I like when there's movies like this where you introduce like new characters, like new. Like I want like another like Yahya Denzel type dude to like lead some missions. Like I like that because what was the movie with I gotta look it up now. That had multiple guys like leading it. Hold on.
So this Man of Fire is a book, correctly? I'm just looking at. I knew it was a book, but
yeah.
So it's a series of movies that they could.
The Born Identity is what I was thinking of because I would say even like the Born Identity had like different guys like leading stuff.
So that's what you think they should bring in a new character and kind of just continue the series that way?
Not for like the whole thing. I think they should still have like Yahya be a part of it, but I think he should be just one of the guys. You know.
Okay. So I just pulled up the books that is actually derived from. I've never seen this, but so the original book was made in 1980. Creasy protects a young girl named Penta, which is not Poe, but Penta in Italy, fueling a vengeful plot. Now the second book is called The Perfect Kill. Creasy and his new family faces tragedy leading to another quest for revenge. So I'm wondering if they're going to go book by book. I didn't know none of this until now, so I'm not going to act like I did.
So
like there's plenty of stories to be told.
It sounds like the Pelican Brief now. Now we're getting into like the John Grisham type.
There's 5 books total.
Stories. Yeah.
So
I mean,
Man
they
on
could.
Fire, The Perfect Kill, The Blue Ring, Black Horn, and Message from Hell. Yikes. That's where we're going with it. So I don't know, man. I would say I would at least want one more. I think one more at least season, and we'll kind of see what they do after that. But there's plans. There's definitely a blueprint to follow if they want to do it.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely good with like another season. You know, with Yahya being the headliner, I just wanted because this first one was so good. You know, like it's when you got these Netflix series like this, man. Like budget be getting into it as well. Like you just don't. I don't trust like Netflix to go like back to back. You know, flamethrowers. Like I'm more so worried about that than anything. And hopefully Yahya's price goes up too, and he forces that hand. It's like, look, if y'all want me to do another one of these, you're gonna have to put some bread down. Because really, that could have been a big screen joint too. To be honest,
that's what I was going to say right there. I feel like he's deserving of the big screen look versus TV and streaming, but we don't know if he signed a series or picture deal with Netflix to do more stuff. I have no idea, but Yahya really could bring this to the big screen. I don't know. It wouldn't be a high budget movie either. I don't think. In comparison to what's out and things that they're doing now, so I think they could be lucrative and all that. So I don't know. I hope they get a season 2, but we'll see. And it's been pretty successful. It's still number 2. It's been out for 2-3 weeks now. So Netflix, they need all they can get these days when it comes to their own IP. You know what I'm saying? They got to compete with the Warner Brother Paramount situation as well as Warner Brothers. I mean, not Warner Brothers, but like the Peacocks and the Apple is coming up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they need all the firepower they can get. And this is definitely a good bullet. It's a 50 cal right here. This is the 50 cal bullet to put in your
It's
you know
definitely
what I'm
that
saying?
50 cal. Yes,
It's
it's
the 50
definitely
cal
the
right
50
here.
cal.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to talk about this, Mama Bear? I know this is your bag as far as the Yahya thing. Before we move on to our next topic.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I do want a season 2. I mean, as soon as they,
Okay.
at the end one where they're like, "Oh yeah, this has to do with what happened in Mexico. You interested?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
So no,
You
we
know,
Mhm.
it makes sense for them to have a second one.
no we definitely need a season 2 for this because for too long he has not gotten his recognition, and I don't know what it is about. I don't know if it's a combination of the right writing or whatever. These past couple things that he's been in has been so addicting, it's been hard to walk away from it. So yeah, take advantage, particularly while the iron's hot, in this
That's a good
human
point.
crack that his acting is.
That's a fantastic point. I mean,
My
he's
signal
been.
Thank you.
I mean, I would say he's got two of the best shows on Netflix like this year. I mean, you can argue he's got two of the
No doubt.
top 5 easily. Easily.
on Netflix. What was the other one on Netflix?
Well, not Netflix. I'm sorry. He's got two of the best shows on
Just
streaming.
By the
Wonder
way,
Man in
streaming
general.
services.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. No doubt. Yeah, you're right. Wonder Man got greenlit for a season 2 already too, so he's kind of,
Which it should.
you know,
You know what I'm saying? It should.
and Marvel doesn't do that really very much with their TV shows. They don't have many, season 2, so it really cooked.
Like, you'd be a fool not to be able to see that talent that he was that he had on display. You know, so they should try to figure that out. Like, again, my only concern was just making sure that they produce this correctly and don't be lazy. You know, because Netflix is prone to, I don't want to say like rush stuff out there, but they don't put maximum like financial backing behind certain things. It's not like a Stranger Things. If it's not like a blockbuster for them, they're not going to put the resources behind it that it should get. I feel like this is one of them joints that should get, you put the bag behind this one, make this the best that it can be, so it can gravitate to more eyeballs. And you can have this be one of them ones you can throw in the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of strategic, placemaking is what they should do. But I just don't trust Netflix enough, like, to do that consistently.
Right. We'll talk about that idea kind of on our last topic of the day, but yes, them building this up to where there's a situation where you can put that last episode, that finale in theaters. Yeah, I'm with that smoke for sure. I'm definitely with that smoke right there. So, yeah. So, all right. Well, with that being said, man, that's Man on Fire, guys. I hope you guys saw it. If you haven't, go check that out because Yahya is in his bag as well as the rest of the cast. Great show, action packed. They delivered. The ending was A1. Something that Netflix is not great at is finishing things strongly. So they did it well in the show. And we appreciate them. Let us know what you thought in the comments section below. For sure.
You said Netflix
All right, man.
be landing that plane like Yahya did on the street.
That's one thing they special at, man. I know. Now they can get something started. First 2 episodes be jumping, and then
Be
that
cold-blooded.
ending or movie, whatever it is, the ending is always like, come on, bro.
Come on, like, is this
Y'all,
so we
y'all
waited
ran out
like
of money or what?
we waited 8 weeks? Is this what we doing for 8 weeks? We
I watched
we get
Apex. What's the movie on Netflix called Apex? Wifey had me watch it with her. It's not good, bro. It's not.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it at all. I was like, man, this is the most It was predictable. The beginning of it seemed riveting, but then it just pretty much showed how cold she was. I was like, man, this is crazy. I haven't felt like I wasted time in a long time watching TV, but Apex was one up.
Yeah,
Apex is
I've watched Apex too. It was all right.
Mhm.
It just felt like I've seen it before. It almost felt like Send Help, but worse.
Yeah,
Send Help was better for sure.
Rinse and repeat. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
That's a Netflix thing too, rinse and repeating for sure. All right, well, let's get to our next topic though. All right, X-Men 97. We still don't know when it's coming, but recently they revealed some of the teams and the characters that will be in season 2. And I just wanted to read the article and kind of show everybody what it's looking like at the moment. So let me pull that up real quick and we'll get this popular. I can share. Bing bong. Let me know if you can see it. There we go. Ooh, got my screen all nice and organized too. Lord, I didn't do that. That's the Lord right there. Look at that. I can't even take credit. I had to put it in the Lord's hands. I didn't know what it was going to look like.
he said, "Looked out." The digital man above looked out.
Yeah,
See that Grogu peeping out the side too with that one eye.
yeah. Shout out to Grogu. All right, let's see what we got here. This is on Nerdist.com. X-Men 97 art revealed new mutant teams for season 2. Although we're not sure when the actual episodes of X-Men 97 season 2 will drop on Disney Plus, we do already know the premiere is on June 13th at Tribeca Film Festival. Isn't that up north, Mama Bear? The Tribeca Film Festival? Or is that in New York?
No, we have the TIFF. We have the TIFF. Tribeca, I think, is New York.
New York. Okay. All right. Got you. So we imagine the date for everyone else is just around the corner, and we're starting to get a clear picture of what season 2 will include. But not from any trailers, but from posters or other merchandise that have begun to pop up online. And that's crazy how that works. Between merchandise and McDonald's, they always spoil these type of things.
I always got the spoilers, man.
It's weird. It's so weird. It really is.
Yeah.
But
You gotta get a Happy Meal to find out what the next, you know what I'm saying, joints is popping.
It's like all these Eric Voss characters and people like that spend all this time to dig it up, and then McDonald's just puts out a toy and
Right. Hey, put the toy out. It's like, oh, I didn't know so and so was gonna be in this movie.
Right. Crazy, man. But and this latest batch of posters revealed by Nexus Point News teases some beloved mutant teams that will appear in season 2, as well as new configurations of X-Men teams lost in time. All right, let's see what we got here. The first look at the X-Force. Let's see if I can click on that, see what it does. Does it bring it up? So we got the X-Force right here, which looks like it includes Cable here, center, front and center. We got Jubilee off to the left. The back top, we got Archangel. Looks like we got Psylocke right here. And then Sunspot, who we got in the first season for sure.
Yep.
He got his powers in the first season. I'm not tripping. Yep, that's the first team we got there. And then let's see.
Yeah.
Hold on.
First season.
Let me see something here.
Well,
I gotta look
at
the
first season. It will be what season of X-Men 97?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's really like the fourth. Is that the fourth season?
It's like fourth or
Technically,
fifth
third?
season.
Is it?
Might be
Okay.
fourth. I think it might be fourth.
So we're gonna say X-Men 97 season 1. That's what we're gonna do.
Right.
But yeah, artwork looks pretty dope. I assume that's going to be on a t-shirt somewhere. Those images in particular right there. Looks dope though. We like it. And this show is going to be basically set in 3 different timelines: past, present, and future. So I can understand why they have multiple teams rolling anyways. Let's see. What did it say? First off, we have images of X-Force. We just pretty much, I named all of them without looking at this part. Let's see if anything. Yep. I didn't even look at it. So we go to skip right past all the shit they talking about because we got all those characters.
Young Jamie.
Say, Jamie Lee, yes sir. What does it say? 10 movie mistakes that made films better. Damn, I almost want to watch it. See what it is.
Right.
Maybe we'll double back on that maybe later. Next, we got the X Factor. Now, these guys, I'm gonna have to read some of this because I know some of these characters, but hold on real quick. Let me see. Can I blow this up? Let me know if it's getting bigger as you see it. Can you see it better now? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
I got my
Right.
thing blown up anyway. So
Okay, cool. All right. I just want to double check. All
Right.
right, bet. All right, I'm gonna do some reading real quick because I don't know all these characters. I know some of them, like Strong Guy in the back, Multiple Man. I think the girl with the green hair is Polaris.
Yep.
I'm not sure who this guy up front. Is this Wolfbane on the left? Do you know that, Mama Bear?
I think
That's
so.
Wolfbane. Let's look. Let's see what they say
Chances
down
are
here.
that's probably Havoc on the.
Okay,
Yeah.
the other spinoff team who appeared before in X-Men, the animated series, is X Factor. This is the government-sponsored mutant team with the exact lineup from the early 90s Mutant Genesis era. This is the relaunch that propels the X-Men brand into the stratosphere of popularity. On this roster are Havoc, the brother of Cyclops, Polaris, Magneto's daughter, Strong Guy, the Lupin, Wolfbane, and Multiple Man. And it looks like Val Cooper, whom we met in season 1, will be their liaison to the U.S. government, just as she is in the comics. If they're getting their own poster, that means they're going to play a big role in season 2. So, okay. All right. So, Strong Guy, Val Cooper, Wolfbane, Havoc, Multiple Man, and Polaris. That's what we got. Got you. So that's the government sponsored team. All
I
right.
don't know. If you say Havoc, I keep wanting to think Prodigy. You know?
Prodigy, right?
I mean, it's not the
HAVOC.
traditional Havoc outfit, so, but
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Now it looks like a strong team, though. It definitely is a strong team. Let's see what we got next. The X-Men. Let's see the picture first before. Hold on. I don't see no artwork. Let me zoom back out for a second because it'd be tripping like that sometimes. I don't see no artwork. Where are you at, though?
I know.
That's crazy. Huh.
Yeah, they don't have the artwork for that one.
We don't have the artwork. Hold on. Let me go and look at a different article then if you're not going to have the artwork. Let me reload the page first. Let's see if that works. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Let's see. All right, there it is. All right, so let's see what this team is. So we're looking like we got Jean Grey up here.
Couldn't tell if it's Jean or Madeline.
Hey, you might be right. Let's look at it. Let's see. Probably Madeline, I think, actually. Yep, I think it is Madeline. We got Cyclops, Wolverine, Morph, and Storm. Let's see if the description proves us right. New look at Storm, Jean Grey, Morph, Cyclops, Wolverine. So it just says Jean Grey, so it's not Madeline.
So it's not Madeline.
Okay. No, not Madeline. But I feel like a Madeline has to play in here somewhere. There's multiple X-Men teams here, it looks like. Yeah. So one of them's okay. Now let's run back real quick. So what team is this one? So finally, hold on. My bad. I gotta get my scroll right. All right, yep. All right, finally we have the main X-Men team. And at the end of the season 1, one group of X-Men was sent thousands of years into the future. A second was sent thousands of years in the past to 3000 BC. In the future timeline, we have Cyclops, Jean Grey in their 80s X-Factor costumes, more or less. Wolverine sports his late 90s feral mode look without the adamantium skeleton, and Storm wears her training uniform from the Jim Lee 90s. So this is the future. This is the one that goes into 3,000 years. Okay. All right. So this is our future X-Men. My bad. Let's look at them one more again. Our future X-Men. Strong team right there. Wolverine looks crazy right here, though. Wolverine looks wild. It looks like Batman nearly. It's crazy. All right. So our last X-Men team, then, this must be the one that goes in the past and meets Insabanor. Let's see. New look at Beast, Magneto, Nightcrawler, Rogue, and Bishop in X-Men 97. The Ancient Egypt team showcases Magneto in his 2000s era new X-Men costume, Beast, Rogue in her 80s orange suit, Nightcrawler, and Bishop. It seems Bishop is the only one who is still wearing his classic costume. The rest of the team seems to be wearing the clothing native to their past. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I still can't. I can't unsee Magneto and my girl hooking up though.
Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue. Like
yeah, it was a thing for sure.
It was definitely a thing, man.
I like.
I
this
want them
team,
to move
though.
past that. I ain't trying to see Eric and Rogue getting busy.
You ain't with that. You're not with that smoke right there.
Nah, man. That age difference is wild too.
It's crazy. It ain't. I mean, it happens in the world. I don't know how old Magneto is. He's extra old. I mean, that man was a part of the.
Him and Charles are old dudes, man. Right?
Yeah.
They was like rocking with Aaron Frank and them. Like, you know, we gotta like think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they up there, man.
Aaron Frank. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, he is that old.
Around during the Holocaust. You know,
right?
Like,
that's fact. That is facts. That's one of the things I have an issue with bringing in a new iteration of Magneto. You almost can't play off that no more. We're getting way too far in the future where that's starting out to be a plausible backstory.
Factual.
So I don't know. We'll see though. But I like this team though. It's a very solid spot.
No, I love the team. I just don't want to hear about like Rogue and Magneto having no like random baby like somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that.
Oh man, I wonder, is that a thing in the comics? Do they have any children in comics? I wonder.
I believe they do.
Oh my, they do. We got to find out what that child does.
Oh man,
I believe. I'm not 100% certain, but I think they do because Magneto is one of the few people that can actually touch her.
Okay. Uh-oh. Get that back to this way. Really? Okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta go back. We got one more team. My fault. Yeah, that was a part of the show that she wanted that touch, that feel. And that's what Magneto could give her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I ain't mad.
He's like, I can give it to you. I got you. If you need somebody to touch you, you know, you call on Unc. Unc got you.
Don't paint him out to be that uncle. Come on.
Yeah, I don't like that, man. He caught her while she was vulnerable. You know, like it just makes Magneto just look like a savage, man.
Oh boy, that's crazy. Let's see what we got here. X Corp. So let's see if we can decipher. My bad. X Corp looks like Nightcrawler is up top here. That looks like Rogue, Cyclops, and Jean Grey again. I don't know who that is bottom
like
left.
Chitara. I almost look like Chitara from Thundercats, right?
Oh, they got a few spots on her. It's a wrap. Bishop. Right. You know what I mean? New look at the X Corp in X-Men 97 season 2. Let's see. The time lost team will eventually return to the present in season 2 because we see them together in the poster as X Corp. This is a Grant Morris new X-Men era concept from the 2000 when Xavier founded a corporation supporting mutant rights, and their costumes matched the comics at that time. So while the X-Men might still be technically in the 90s, they are moving past 90s era comics into the 21st century, and who knows who else might show up. We're personally hoping to see the junior team, the New Mutants, and the British expats. I don't know nothing about that one. Team Excalibur. That's hard, though. When it comes to X-Men teams, it's very deep bench. Interesting. Interesting. Listen, I can't wait.
Ain't too many cartoons better than X-Men, man. I mean, they almost
I
got
agree.
it
I
a lot.
agree.
It's like a
That's
10
kind
out
of
of
the
10
rewatch
for me.
I'm definitely doing a rewatch before season 2. I know you when we did X-Men 97, you actually went back and watched
I
the
went back
complete
and watched
original.
all of them. I ran
I need
through,
to
and it
do
was
that.
so much
That's
stuff I
what
forgot that I didn't even
yeah.
realize it was even in that. It was loaded. Like they gave us what we
Mhm.
asked for as kids with X-Men. I mean,
Mhm.
they
Yeah.
loaded that down with Easter eggs.
There's been a report that Spider-Man is going to show up in this season as well. I don't know if that's the case for real, but
He was in the
saying a
original
couple,
joint, so it
yeah,
wouldn't surprise me.
he might return. I'm
That's
excited for
something.
it. Yeah, Mama Bear, how you feel about X-Men 97? Were you feeling as strongly as we were? Did you watch the
I
new
mean, any
season?
callback to the 90s. I have watched some of it because I finally downloaded Disney Plus for Yahya, so I'm catching back up on it.
Nice.
But yeah, any callback to a 90s cartoon, I'm always down for
Oh,
because
yeah.
they were different back then.
Yeah. Gargoyles.
Yeah.
That's again. You broke down gargoyles. I mean that alone should be celebrated. Because I wish I can go back and like break down like
Okay.
Darkwing Duck and Chippendale Rescue Rangers. All my favorite '90s cartoons. I can definitely go through the '80s cartoons and break all them joints down. The late '80s joints, but yeah, I'm with you, Mama Bear. The '90s cartoons
Some
is
of
just
them, yeah.
different. The Ninja Turtles joints, it
Oh
was all
man, it's
different.
106. All right, let's get on to our last topic before man, we've been going in. I didn't even notice it's been an hour past already.
Well, Man on Fire was 45 minutes, bro.
I didn't
I'm a
peep.
weapon of mass distraction. It's part of the problem.
It's a beautiful thing, though. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
but
man.
you guys, if you rocked with X-Men 97 season 1, are you hyped for season 2? Do these teams get you hyped? Are you gonna buy some of this merch? Because I seen a couple things that might look good on my chest. You heard? I need one of them shirts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let us know in the comments what you thought on that. Last topic, man. We're gonna say The Boys, but it's bigger than that. I actually haven't finished. I haven't been caught up on The Boys season 5 yet. I've watched
I'm
the first
definitely not
2,
caught up.
maybe 3 episodes, but season finale is on its way. May 19th, season finale of The Boys will be in theaters, similar to how Stranger Things was. Now, this is not about The Boys. This is more about the action of finales going into theaters. Is this a theme and a concept that needs to continue to be explored? I know we talked about Man of Fire, hopefully building up to a point where it seems feasible and logical for them to put that in theaters for us. Is this a concept that you want to continue? And do you think you'll go see The Boys in theaters for that finale? I don't know if you can catch up in time. Jay Camp, how you feel about it?
I think there's certain ones, right? Like Stranger Things makes sense because Stranger Things has like a cult following.
Global phenomenon.
Like I don't. The Boys has a very very good following. Don't get me wrong, but I think Amazon might be overplaying this one, like because I think this could like kind of like turn to be egg on their face, right? Like because the theaters was forced to extend Stranger Things in the movies because they got so much like fanfare,
Juking.
and it
It
was
was juking.
people just waiting. Like they did like some of the AMC's had like almost like specials like for people. Like you come out like you get like memorabilia. Like I don't see like The Boys having that type of like it's a different fan base, right? Like
Yeah, it is.
I don't think this would be that successful. But to answer the question on should they look into doing this, yes, I do agree. But for certain ones that are really going to like kind of like that makes sense for. I think they can do it for like X-Men 97. I think you can put like the last episode of X-Men 97 on the big screen, like if they really wanted to. I think they have enough fans that would show up for that. Like X-Men is such a huge, like not just like comic fans, but there's also fans of people our age that watch the cartoon, right? So when they see those characters, like it pulls on your heartstrings, you know. The Boys, I just don't feel like has that type of like pool to get people out to the theaters and to spend that type of bread. Like, let's remember, Stranger Things is like $20 per ticket.
It's $30 for this. It's basically what they call it is a voucher for concessions. They said the ticket is actually free, but you have to purchase concessions. That's what they say.
And that's what they did for Stranger Things. But 30 for The Boys, I'm not sure I'm gonna go see this one. Like, I'm not sure. I have just a strong appetite to do it. Even though it would be pleasing to see it in a theater, I just don't know personally that I would do it. And I don't think this is a good idea. I hope I'm wrong, though, because I want it to be successful. Because I do like The Boys as a series. Like, I do. I don't think I like it enough to go see it at the movies, though. If this was Invincible, hell to the yeah. I would be in there. You know what I'm saying? I would be all the way in there. But The Boys, see Carl and them. I gotta think about that one for $30.
Oh man, I don't know. I do want to see it on a big screen, to be honest, and it's probably for a selfish reason. When it comes to characters in the world, Homelander is literally the one character
I would
want
go
to
see
death
die.
come to. On the big screen.
Great point.
I would love to see that. I've been clamoring for his death for a very long time, and to see it on the big screen would kind of be very satisfying. Just to be
That's
1,000.
who should have been Johnny Cage, by the way. My guy that plays
Yeah.
Homelander.
Ooh.
He should have been Johnny Cage.
That is a call for your ass right there. Yes, you are right. As soon as you said it, I was like, "Oh shit, that's it."
Yeah, he should have been. We need to get Homelander as Johnny Cage.
That's crazy. That's great. But yeah, man. I definitely think it's a good idea that they're doing it. Can this show in particular support it? I don't know. Only reason I don't know is because I don't know if the numbers are needed to support the idea business wise. Stranger Things, we knew that was going to blow it out the park. That's a different level. We're talking like the Michael Jackson of shows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Stranger Things is just it's in a different stratosphere, period. So we knew that was just going to go crazy. But The Boys, yeah, I'm kind of questioning if it has the fanfare to support it. But it has been number one on Amazon for whatever that's worth for a minute. Even when Invincible was out, I believe The Boys crept into the number one spot. If not, it was very soon after that finale of Invincible. Invincible, like you said, 1,000% should be in the theaters. I think it will be, to be honest. If this goes well for them, yeah. Whenever they decide to end Invincible, it will end up in the theater too.
And maybe I should root for this to be well for like the Invincibles and for other Amazon properties. Like, I mean, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, so I would have loved to seen, you know, some of the, you know, the Lord of the Rings series. I would love to see that on the big screen too, just because it's so it's made for cinema, you know.
Right. Theater owners, I'm sure they want this whole concept to work, right? They want this whole thing to work because they need people to come to the theaters more. That's just we're still suffering from the pandemic. I know we've, for the most part, returned to the theaters, but it's still people out there like, you know what? No, I'm cool. I'm not going back.
Still way too many movies that when I go, because I go to the movies a lot, I'm still the only person in the theater, right?
They will kill you.
This movie was so effing good. I'm the only one in there. Like, I could not believe that. It's
Mama Bear, what do
getting
you
like
think?
that too often, man. Because even
It
in
is.
Mortal
It is.
Kombat, when I went to go see Mortal Kombat, it wasn't close to full. Like it was still had whole rows to where I could have stretched out. I could have laid out across the seats. You know. No.
We had a decent amount of people in our Mortal Kombat showing, but it wasn't crazy. It wasn't crazy. Nowhere near that Stranger Things turnout, I can tell you that. For sure.
There was not a single solitary seat open in Stranger Things. That felt like going. That felt like going to see original Transformers and like, you know, in all of the Avengers movies was like that for me. Even Black Panther. Actually, the first two Black Panthers was like that. It wasn't a seat because that's when cats were showing up in dashikis and stuff. Koofies on.
Oh man, Mama Bear, what do you think about the concept? Are you all in on it, or are you nervous about it? Do you think it's going to work?
I will be 100. I'm not a huge fan of The Boys, despite the fact I love a lot of the actors. The show wound up going down a road that I'm not a fan of, where we're starting to see more and more of this
James Gunny
locker room type stuff.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yep, high school humor. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of that kind of no. But that being said, absolutely, it should be brought into theaters. One of the things that we saw at this recently with the whole, WB debate is streaming companies aren't being taken as seriously because of the whole theater aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hopefully I'm back now. It's really funny that that whole debate was down because a lot of people saw Frankenstein, which was a Netflix movie.
Yeah,
that was in theaters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
don't know how much of that you got.
No, yeah, it's breaking up. I was just saying Frankenstein in theaters. Yeah.
That actually did well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Frankenstein did well at the movie theater.
I haven't seen it.
That's what
was it good?
Think about.
It was fantastic.
Was it?
It was great acting. Like, again, you can pull those off, but Frankenstein
honestly very book accurate.
Fanfare.
Say that again.
Say it one more time, Mama Bear.
Very book accurate.
Yeah. Are you talking about Oscar Isaac was Frankenstein?
Honestly, it was very book accurate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac.
I haven't watched that. It was that we had Frankenstein and we got The Bride this year, right? Last year. Yeah. I don't know if I don't know if The Bride was good at all either. I have no idea. I kind of originally had it on the list for things to watch, and then I kind of took it off because we were just over jammed with stuff to do. So
I think if they just like play their cards right, like you can definitely pull it off. It just has to be the right. It has to be the right ones. I mean, Frankenstein has a huge following. I mean, it's a book that's stretched across like generations. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is aware of who Frankenstein is. You know, we're not talking about Frankenberry. We talk about Frankenstein, you know what I'm saying? So everybody knows who. Like Frankenberry would have been something we would have seen because we know about the Frankenberry cereal, right? But other generations don't know about that. We do. So as long as it doesn't like target one specific audience, I think you can like push movies like that across. You know what I'm saying? You can have it out there. Because I think even like they could have had Knuckles. They should have pushed Knuckles to the movie theater.
They could have.
I think Knuckles would have did well.
Could have. They really could have.
It's a huge Sonic character. Knuckles is a huge Sonic character.
Yeah. There's a lot of TV series that could have put their final episode in theaters if the concept was available at the time, especially back in the day. You know, finales were worldwide global phenomenon, especially before the internet. So, but I don't know. Walking Dead, for instance.
Oh my God, it would have been crazy.
Yeah, people would have showed up in droves to see a finale of Walking Dead when it was really going.
Been like Stranger Things.
Yeah, it's just been going crazy. So there's special shows that can make it. They can do
Lost.
phenomenal. Yeah, I'm just saying all of them. Anything that's just a global phenomenon can make crazy money in theaters if they just keep running with this concept and letting people know that this is a possibility. Because a lot of people just don't know, like, oh, for real? Like The Boys, I just ran into that randomly. Nobody even told me it.
Yeah,
like,
I ran into that randomly too.
It's so random. So if they
Kinda
really
like Game
put
of
some
Thrones.
marketing dollars in it, they can really get back, recoup some of that budget money in the theaters for real. So, and you know how greedy Hollywood is. So I guarantee you, every company is thinking about this. Every one of them is thinking about,
Fact.
do I have a show that can support this idea?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like shows like Rings of Power, where Amazon spent the most money ever producing that joint. You can put the last 2 episodes, just run them together. They're already like an hour and like 15 minutes long. Just combine episodes 7 and 8, put that joint in the theater, and people gonna go dumb for that.
If Game of Thrones,
Yep,
would have been, even though that might have messed it up, because I heard everybody hated that last season and the finale and all that, so that could have ruined it, possibly. But shows like that, yes.
But
absolutely.
Same thing with like Stranger Things, though. A lot of people didn't like the finale of Stranger Things.
Yeah, it was.
But it's got such a huge following. People still went to go. People still would have showed up to go see that Game of Thrones. They still would have showed up, no matter how cheeks that last one was. People would have been in there complaining. That might have been best for them, right? Like, could it have been more people talking about it? The more people talk about something, the more people tend to go see something.
True.
Outside
people
of
just
like
want to be
Cravens of the world.
Yeah. Said the K word.
Your Madam Williams.
That's the K word. We're not gonna talk about Craven no more. That's the K word.
Oh man. It's crazy when I went to go see Craven, though. There was more people in the theater to go see Craven than it was to go see Miss Reeves, which is almost disrespectful. Really.
First of all, Miss Reeves is crazy. Like, that's the real name of the movie as well.
It should have just been called Miss Reeves. They should have just called it that.
AR. That's what it should be called.
Right, AR, right.
Oh man, but yes, man. Yeah, the concept is one that I hope develops into something special, because there's so many things that I've seen of like, yo, what if every final episode of What If it was in theaters, would have been crazy, absolutely crazy. So yeah, I just hope they continue with this idea, and it works. It makes sense for everybody. So. All right, man. I don't want to go on too much longer because we've been here like
hour and a half. We hitting fresh out numbers now with the of how long we've been on. And Anton's internet froze, so his internet's probably saying it's about that time too. It's hilarious because the time is still going, but he's frozen.
Oh yeah, and Anton's internet. My computer's giving issues.
I keep taking screenshots of this too, just so he can use these as thumbnails at some point. We'll see if he comes back.
You got to give him credit though. He freezes in a really epic way.
He does freeze in an epic way, like he's almost like a look of concern. So he might be coming back now. We'll see. That's the beauty of streaming.
He never freezes awkwardly. It's fantastic.
I had so many issues with my stuff. I had to end up getting like a separate. I have like T-Mobile that I'm using just for like podcasting. So I'm off of my like home network because we have
Hmm.
way too many devices in my house. Like I have like 4 or 5 computers plus iPads. My son has like 2 computers. My wife has an iPad plus her, like, and they're all on the same freaking network. So and everybody's always streaming and watching something at the same time. It's like I gotta have my own internet for what I'm doing. And ever since I've done that, I really haven't had very many issues at all. So paying a little bit more per month, but I have dedicated internet just for podcasting only. That's separate. Nobody else is on
Nice.
this internet. I should say this.
Lord. Because last time, that's crazy. Like, it is a secondary situation, so I don't even know. I don't know. But with that being said, I think we should get out of here before it try to do it to us again. I got that old fresh out Wi-Fi right now. It's not good.
Factuals.
I gotta get that.
Factuals. Yeah,
All right. Well, with that being,
news.
yeah, let's shut it down. We'll first of all appreciate you, Mama Bear, for hopping on here.
Facts.
Definitely not the first and won't be the last time.
Right.
you
On
come
Mother's
on the
Day
show.
too.
On Mother's Day. We appreciate you for sure. J Camp, like always, man. Appreciate you hopping on. Spreading all. Let me get back to this.
I guess we can call it Mama Bear. We'll tap in with you, over Messenger and all that good stuff. I'm about to get me something to drink anyway. I'm done.
Runtime, runtime. It's the Runtime Travelers.
Hey, seriously, what are we watching today?
I have no power over this. I don't even know how it kicked me into this spot. Kylie, if you're still watching, can you get him to, turn off the stream? Because at this point, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. And I've got nobody at that. I don't even know who's in the chat for me to play off of. And now, sure, sec. I'm not going to say something that's that would risk their channel. me see something. Oh, fun. Okay, so I got nothing. And someone, when you go back over this, you can trim all this out afterwards.
Hey, Mom, are you still there?
Hi.
What's up? I'm about to shut it down. I thought it was already shut down, but
Nope.
nope. Tried to. It played the extra outro and everything. That's crazy work.
Yeah.
But
You might want to trim all this stuff afterwards.
it is what it is at this point. We're going on a break here in a show or two. So, but yeah, all good. I was over here texting you, trying to text you on Instagram, just letting you know we appreciate you and all that. But you gave me the info I needed to shut this down. So I'm gonna do that. But yeah, appreciate you. I hope you have a great Mother's Day, and I'll get at you soon. All right.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so much.
Indeed. I'll holler at you.